I have like oh my god moments with him because he is a very adventurous kid. He loves to explore, very curious, and he's going to be 3 this month, and he already has a couple of burns in his body, and he jams his finger, like how he stuck his finger to the door. So I mean, of course, I do have a lot of aha moments with him, but they also come along with oh my god, what happened to you? It's scary, but the aha moments are beautiful. Thing with Aran is, see, my husband travels most of the time, right? So it's more like a solo parenting half the year. So whatever I do, he's along with me throughout. Like be it I go grocery shopping or traveling or bank or anything, he's with me. So I don't have any like favorite as such because we're always together and we enjoy whatever we do. Challenging moment would be my delivery actually, because I was hoping for a normal delivery. I had my own imaginations about a normal delivery, and then I had an emergency C-section, and so my body after that was difficult to get back, and more than that, I think it was my mental state of mind was not the best after my delivery, because when you expect something, look forward to something, and you have a different plan, something happens unexpectedly, you are bound to be upset and depressed about what did I do wrong? I didn't have a normal. Did I not work out more? Did I not do my yoga more? You start blaming yourself. So to overcome that guilt of why I did not have a normal, that was challenging for me. But then it takes a while for people to understand that above all, your child's health and yours is most important, and not the way you deliver the baby. And yeah, that took a couple of months for me to realize. So that phase was quite challenging. Like I said, Bala is traveling most of the time, right? So the time he comes back here, he makes sure that he spends the most time with him. He tries to compensate for the lost time, and he's away also this FaceTime every day thanks to the inventions of different technologies now. So we FaceTime every day, and he's here. They do things together. Good cop, bad cop. I'm the bad cop at home. He's always the good cop, and this guy knows if Mama says no, where to go. But thankfully, I'm the bad cop even for my husband, so it has to go through me now. You have to be fit even before childbirth. That fitness should be a way of life for everyone, either you're a mother or no, man or woman. You have to take to some kind of fitness just for your own, body and health and whatnot. So, and through your pregnancy also, it's essential for you to follow safe fitness exercises. And after that, you have to get a go-ahead from a gynecologist. Like if they clear you saying yes, you are fit enough to work out, because each one's pregnancy is different, each one's body is different. So once your gynae gives you a go-ahead, you need to start slow. But my advice would be, when you get a go ahead, start immediately. Like the longer you take, it's harder for you to cope up, because you need much more energy and fitness to run behind your child or to even face the day, right? It's much more exhausting than the normal days. So if once your gynae says go ahead, then please start with some cardio and weightlifting. Take it slow, but then get there. Have your own goals. Being fit makes me confident, definitely, because it works on the appearance of the person, and that in turn makes you feel confident about yourself, right? About how you look or what you wear, etc. So everything falls in place, at least for me. And fitness in terms of for a mother, yes, like I said, is very important, because there's so much to do in a day with your child, because these kids are extremely fit. They're born fit. Like they can take up, they can run a fleet of staircase up and down 10 times and won't get tired, but we do twice and we get tired. To actually go with them those 10 floors, we need to be that fit to go with them. So in certain ways, in all those small ways, fitness really plays a role. Healthy practice in the family is one, we are a fit couple to start off with, and both of us, he plays sport for a living and I play sport for a hobby. So, and that is something that we would want him to be introduced to. And apart from that, we've actually changed our practices for around, like going to bed early, eating a dinner at time. So things we want him to inculcate, we need to start it from our end, right? So because of him, we are developing good practices, I would say. So thanks to him for that.